their 20s. We have a 20-year-old and a 22-year-old. Now, one of the main questions I get here is how do we tell our dolphins apart? Because they do look very similar, but as you look at them a little harder, as you see them every day, you see that they have different features or characteristics that help tell them apart. And I think their main one is their marbling mark. So on their heads or on their melon, different swirl and line patterns, right? Sometimes little dots and markings can be found as well. And we've identified all those different markings to each individual dolphin. So as they swim by, we can tell who is who from what we see. So if we are looking at
good afternoon and welcome to SeaWorld. Did you know that the Magellanic penguins are at Wild Arctic next to the walruses? Be sure to explore Wild Arctic today, located behind Icebreaker.
There we go. So if we're looking at Spark, who is our youngest dolphin in this pod, so he's also our smallest dolphin. But right by each eye, he has two darker snowflake or starburst marks that help us tell him apart from the rest if we're just looking at his face. Now another dolphin in here, her name is Aurora, and on top of her head, her marbling marks circle outward, creating almost a circular or a bubble shape on top of her head. Another way we might tell them apart could be from their rostrum, which is their mouth. That part of their bodies can sometimes be longer, sometimes shorter, sometimes there's a different coloration on the end of it, or even sometimes different lengths.
I think we got you covered. Yeah, you're good.
One of our dolphins, her name is Yar, and it almost looks like she has an underbite because her bottom jaw is a little bit longer than the top. So when I see that difference in length, I know that that is Yar. Another dolphin in here, her name is Starla. And on the end of her rostrum, it's just a little bit more yellow in color. So that difference in color, instead of being pink or gray, it has more of a yellow tint. I know that that is Starla. So I do encourage you while you're here looking at our dolphins, see if you can see those different markings, those different features, and try to compare them to the others so you can see the differences. I will be around if you want to know specific markings and that dolphin's name. I would be happy to help you with that. We have great viewing areas all around the cove, and then we also have our underwater viewing area, which is underneath the rocks over here. So as you go down, you can see the dolphins swimming under the water, get a little closer view as they swim by the glass. Definitely check that area out if you have the time. Now if anybody here is interested in meeting a dolphin today, we have something called a dolphin encounter, which is a program where you do get to step up to the wall with one of our trainers, meet our dolphins, touch our dolphins, and you do get to feed them. If that's something you're interested in, please visit our dolphin encounter booth, the yellow building to my right. They can give you all the information about how much it is and what times we have available. The next one coming up is going to be at 1 o'clock and then 1:15, so you can go check to see if there's availability for those times. Or throughout the day, we do have several other times, so if you want to come back a little later. Now, if you've already purchased a ticket online or on our app, you do still need to go check into that Dolphin Encounter booth. Once you check in, you're going to get a group number. Along this back pathway, there are group number signs 1 through 6. You do need to be standing by that group number sign just a few minutes before your encounter